Hello, welcome to this podcast. My name is Beatrice Marse. I am a singer, songwriter from France. And I'm here to say today that somehow there is a method to my madness. And actually, I was watching a video on YouTube, was last week. And this is coming from a channel called Beverly Hills Bar Association, and they were talking about music distribution and the music industry in general. It's a very short video, but quite interesting, especially if you're making music, you're an artist, music producer, whatever. Yeah, in the music industry, I would highly encourage you to actually watch that video. And I have to say, I was surprised to see that there were so few views on the video, especially when we're talking about that subject. And what they said basically was a panel of, I think, four lawyers working in the music industry, and all I can say is that all those 15 minutes, 16 minutes are worth ounces of gold. That's what I can say. Piles of gold. It's all I can say. And that made me think, and I'm just gonna. That's it. I'm just go. Yes. And that basically I changed my chair height. So that made me think that I'm right. I'm on my own trying to do all that thing by myself. I've been doing that for past 2 years. Officially, I've done that since 2017, April 2017. And I have to say, I've read a lot of books. I have watched. That's it. A lot of video on YouTube, and the only thing I can say. Because when I'm actually watching videos or when I'm reading books, I'm trying to get the knowledge and see how I can apply the knowledge my own way. Because I'm not gonna try to be someone, pretend to be someone I'm not. I'm just trying to to be authentic, through the whole things. So by taking on that knowledge, I realized many things, and I have to say, for the past few months, I've been watching videos on YouTube, and it kind of told me that my thinking, my thought process is right. And by watching that video from the Beverly Hills Bar Association, I realized that I'm almost dead on. So the reason why I started, basically, I found myself without employment. I was laid off because of my health, and because of my health, I can't actually do much. And on the other side, I really like music. So the stories, if you're a subscriber of my podcast or my YouTube channel, you know what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it again. So the story was, I always liked making music. It is something that I wanted to do since I was very, very young, and now I have the opportunity. And when I had this accident and the realization that I wasn't gonna be able to do much anymore, I thought to myself, well, why not make music again? And because of how internet works and all the streaming platform works, why not put your music out again? Try it. So, and when I analyzed the whole situation, I really thought that I had more to lose by not doing it than actually doing it. Because the only thing about and then I'm going to talk about the haters, is that even if people are hating my music, I just realized that I was going to get paid, because people are more likely to stream it even if they don't like it, so they can hate on my music if that do happen. Because so far all I've got is people liking the music, because some of you are coming back to listen to the music. So I thought of it. I thought, well, it's a win-win situation, and I realized that the middleman was gone. So since 2014, I realized that, and watching the Gary V stuff, made me acknowledge that fact as well. And then I realized, yes, the middlemen are really gone. So all I can do is to put my music out and actually somehow hope for the best. And it's true that I'm really going for an organic reach. I'm really going through the long haul, not the short haul. And I'm somehow trying to create my brand and trying to be just the person I am today. So I realized that, and what I did, and this is maybe the point of the whole point of this video. When I actually decided to actually release my first album, I had the choice to actually do it as a pro artist or not pro artist with a service I was using, which is CD Baby. And I said to myself, just do it as a pro. Just don't bother about the standard distribution. Just do it as a pro. And then by watching that video the other day, last week, I realized that at the time I didn't know to show, but something in my mind was telling me just do it as a pro artist. And I realized, by watching that video, I realized that I did the right thing from the start, and this is what you should do. Don't bother about you artists. Don't bother about standard distribution. You want to get a pro distribution. Whatever you do, it has to be a pro distribution and nothing else, because the way they were explaining it to on the video is that you get money, of course, because people are streaming. You get also money from the PROs, performing right organization, of course, and because especially in the United States with the MMA Act, that I don't know too much, but I realize that you bound to earn a little bit more from your music than before. So as an independent artist, if you own everything, your rights, okay, you singer, songwriter, producer, and everything, basically it's to some extent it's gonna be a jackpot for you. And it's true that depending on the level of your audience, you may make more money than an established artist. And they were talking about shortly, they actually conveyed the idea in that video, in less than 15-minute video. As I said to you, I found it's gold. It was a pile of gold. I just can't understand why so many people are not watching that video. They maybe don't know about it, but I would say taking it from the grapevine. I heard it from the grapevine. That's all I can say. And it's being an independent artist, and it also means you have to be an entrepreneur. You have to think like an entrepreneur. You have to think like businessman or businesswoman. It's not an overrated saying. It's just this is it. And I have to say, apart from making music, of course, which is the bone of the whole business, I would say. Early on, I understood when I decided to actually distribute my album. Early on, to me, in my mind, I was kind of a business. I was becoming a brand, and I wanted to act accordingly. This is what I've been doing so far, and I'm just trying to be myself, because, as I said before, I realized watching YouTube that, and this is the reason why I put my music out in the open, is because when I watch YouTube, I realized that it didn't matter the quality of the video. What matters, it was the content. And when I say content, what the watcher, the listener was hearing, that this is what is important. So to me also, and that's the reason why I'm here today to say to you, it doesn't matter if your music is not top quality, as long as the listeners can hear your music, it will not impede. I'm not too sure if I'm using the right word, but it will not stop people to actually listen to or like your music or not. It doesn't matter to me. to me it doesn't matter. So it's good if you got some top-notch equipment and everything, it would be it's sublime. But if you haven't got if you have just the basic, that's what I did. I've got the basic stuff to do the music, and I don't care. I'm recording on GarageBand, I'm mastering on GarageBand, but to this point, oh, okay, I've got very few listeners on Spotify, the only place I can see what's happening. But some of them are coming back. So if it wasn't, and that's the reason why I'm saying the myth of the music industry is dying slowly. It's a slow death, or right now it's a bit accelerated. But the thing is, because of how the technology is, there's no point in trying to be perfect. You have to just exist and put your music out, and that's it. That's all I can say. And then what I was saying is that when you go to those platforms, of course you're gonna hear an MP3, but to the listeners it doesn't matter if MP3 it's, to me, is of high quality or not. The important thing is that they like a song and they can hear it and they can listen to it, they can enjoy it. That's what really matters to the listeners, to the listener. And I think that for far too long, to this day, the music industry, the professional in this industry, have been sending a message which stops the independent artists, the real artists, the creative that want to do something, and you would think because you haven't got the equipment you cannot do it, because no, stop. That's what I'm here to say today, is it doesn't matter. As long as you got something to show, something that someone can hear and enjoy, that's what matters. And yes, because of the technology, because of what's happening right now in the music industry, you can get paid. Not much, but you can get paid. And I rather have some money from my hard work than no money at all. To me, and even if I earn a cent from time to time, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I wish it could be much more, but this is, to me, somehow is so unexpected somehow, because right from the start I thought that no one would come to listen to my music. And right now I've been proved wrong. I know I was wrong, because some people do come back and do listen to the music. It's an handful, but it's organic reach. I don't do any advertisement. And basically what I will say is that I will make another recording for the advertisement part, because I've got my own belief, and by reading so many books on the subject by the top authors, now I've got to me there's another fallacy in that thing. So don't spend much, but spend wisely. That's what I can say. So yes, so there's no point in trying to be perfect. Your heart has to exist. This is what my message is going to be, and today it's easier than ever before, and I actually take advantage of it before it changes. And I don't think it will change, because the technology is changing, but the middleman cannot grasp, cannot manipulate, cannot control the technology that much. Even if, like, they would use some lobbying strategy to actually get some loads done, so you the independent artist couldn't be